Hello friends, here is the preview of the painting which you are going to paint today. Let's make a pencil sketch. I make a horizontal line in the almost middle of the paper. Then making a winding road. Paper I am using it Archie's cold press 100% cotton 300 GSM paper. So you can use whatever paper you are having, but draw very lightly. So here is the impression of the trees. I am just making straight lines, having the idea where my trees are coming. Then I am making the mountains in the back. So you can sketch according to your own point of view, how you want the hills, where you want the road, how many trees you want. So you can choose accordingly. And the color I am using is cerulean blue, sap green, perylene green, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, cadmium yellow, and Paynes grey. This is a Daniel Smith color palette. I am doing this painting in parts. First, I will paint the sky area. Then, while the sky is getting dry, I will paint the road area. So first the wet sky area, and I throw the color cerulean blue in, and on the edges of the hills I am dropping some Paynes grey, and then I am blending with the damp brush. Now leave it for the drying, and now start the road. It's the same color cerulean blue or whatever light blue you are having, and very little of Paynes grey. The ratio is 80-20, 80% water, 20% color, and just make a very diluted wash on the road. On the curves, I am using Paynes grey to giving slight darker tone. This will create a depth in the painting. Now let it dry completely while I will start painting the hills. Hills, I am using Paynes grey. My brush is round number 4. I am taking dark Paynes grey for the outlining of the hills and then diffusing with water. It's the same process for all hills. I am making right side of the hills little lighter and the left side little darker. So this will again create a depth in my painting. At the bottom of the hills, I am using lot of water to diffuse the color, and the color is very light at the bottom, but on the top of the hill it's darker. If you notice, I am wetting the bottom area, not the top one. My upper half of the hills is dry, but the bottom is wet. Make sure that you do the same way. So then you have very crisp line. The hill line which is going on the back is very crisp and the bottom is very diffused. This will give a very nice texture and depth in the painting. Technique I am using here is wet on dry and wet on wet both, because the upper part of the hill is dry, so that is wet on dry technique, and the bottom it's lot of water there, so that is wet on wet. After this I will use the third technique, which is dry on dry, and that is dry brush effect. Now I am starting the foreground and the middle ground. Colors I am using here is yellow ochre, sap green and perylene green. If you don't have perylene green, you can mix sap green with very little of Paynes grey and it will give you the dark green color. I will start with yellow ochre. Now I am adding sap green and the grasses upward strokes. And you can make dark grasses with perylene green. On the edges of the roads, I am making little darker tone. That is again dark green color. Whatever green you are having, use two tones of green, one little light and one little dark. And if you have one green, mix it with the Paynes grey or any dark brown or blue color. It will give you the dark effect. And then just blend it nicely with the damp brush. Let's make some more dark green grasses with upward strokes. In the middle, I am making with yellow ochre. Just make some upward strokes and then splatter some color. Here I am splattering burnt sienna and dark green color. Now I am starting the right side of my painting, the land and the grass area. Be very careful when you are wetting, don't go on the road. It's the same process. First start with yellow ochre, then I am using some green with burnt sienna for the grasses, and now it's sap green and then the perylene green. splatter some colors. I am using dark green, green, burnt sienna. So whatever is on your palette, just splatter it. Make sure it should not go on the road. So now I am using back of my brush to make some grasses. If your brush is having pointed end too, you can do it, or other you can take any sharp palette knife or credit card to just when it's wet just make the upward stroke. It will give the illusion of grasses. Now I am darkening the side line of the road and making some dark grasses which is standing upward. Now the last part is trees. So again, don't make what I am making. You can use your own style. You can use your own trees. I am making left hand side Paynes tree and on the right hand side because it's fall. So I am making some fall trees using yellow ochre, orange, some colors like that. But right now, let's make some Paynes tree. It's just make straight line and zigzag your brush around that line and then fill with the area. But make sure when you are making line, I am making with my liner brush. So liner brush give very soft and very thin line. So I don't want, because the trees are at the distant, I don't want very sharp straight line. So that's why I'm using my liner brush. So just make the trees the way you want. Now on right hand side, I am starting with the stem and giving some false tree. So fall trees are, I always love those colors, yellow, cadmium yellow, yellow ochre, and there are a lot of colors on the trees in the fall. I really love fall. So I am trying to depict that. So if you want green colors, you can use just green, light green and dark green and burnt sienna, or the use your own colors the way you want your trees. I'm making stem with the burnt sienna and Paynes gray and throwing some color in for the depth, for the shadow of the leaves of the trees. So yeah. Now giving some definition to the road. It's a dividing line in the middle of the road. Sorry guys, the bottom part is not visible. I did not realize. I'm so sorry. Giving some definition to the trees. And the last part, making some birds in the sky. That's it. That's it. We are done. Here is the finished painting. Thanks for watching and I hope you like it. Thank you very much.